Welcome. This is Back to the Bins. I'm your host, Mr. B. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you've been here before, thanks so much for coming back, and if you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. This is a comic book collecting channel, and I'm a comic collector. These Sunday videos are intended to showcase the books I picked up this past week at my local comic shop. I've got a pull list, so I'm pretty familiar with what's happening in comics today. I love digging through the dollar bins, and I love digging through the back issue bins. So, if that sounds interesting to you, and you'd like to join me on my journey back to the bins, why don't you take a look over here, and I'll show you what I picked up. Alright, like I said, these are the books I picked up this past week at my local comic shop, 204 Comics in Winnipeg, and as per usual, we start in alphabetical order, and that takes us to lovely Action Comics from DC. This is issue number 1084, the Nicholas Scott variant. Just getting these for the covers, and absolutely beautiful. A perfect picture of old Superman in front of the Daily Planet. Awesome, love that. In keeping with DC, also got this, which I think is absolutely fantastic. This is the Batman Adventures issue number 12, the 2025 facsimile. This is the Superpowers variant. Obviously, this is quite a different cover than what you're used to. I couldn't say no to this. I remember these toys, did not collect these toys, but my oh my, with my love of Batgirl, this is just an absolutely fantastic cover that I think might make cover of the year just based on how novel this is. I love that. So awesome. And in the world of Archie, we got ourselves a nice Archie floppy. I love these over the digest. This is Betty and Veronica, Friends Forever, Once Upon a Time, issue number 1. That's a Dan Parent cover. Yeah, I just like collecting these floppies. Like I say, I think they look way better than the digests, and I think these are super cool. I love the artwork on these. If I even read it, might even be better. Oh yeah, then we got this from Dynamite, some Disney goodness here. This is Darkwing Duck issue number 1, the Mark Bagley variant. Yeah, I got the Mark Bagley variant. Obviously synonymous with Marvel Comics and specifically Spider-Man, but I couldn't say no to this. I was never really a Darkwing Duck fan, always loved DuckTales more, but I thought, you know, I'm going to grab this because I think this is going to be cool. I'm going to grab as many of the Mark Bagley covers as I can. I do want to read this because I'm interested in how it is. Now maybe they'll do a Rescue Rangers, Chippendale Rescue Rangers. That'd be cool. Back over to DC, we have got DC vs. Vampires World War V issue number 7. That is a Santa Fung variant. I love this whole story. I've been having a really great time with this. Loving these awesome covers. And I love this sort of Elseworlds story of vampires, superheroes, and the people who are fighting against them. Super cool. Love that. And like, come on. Let's just take a look at this. Let's just appreciate that beautiful Wonder Woman. Cover of the year, maybe? Who knows? Love that. Oh, this is beautiful. Back over to Marvel, we got a little, facsimile, of course. This is Fantastic Four, issue number 1. This is the second printing facsimile. This is the Alex Ross variant, no doubt about that. Very close to the original, but in that Alex Ross style. I couldn't say no to this. Love the Fantastic Four, and this is such an iconic cover, and I love Alex Ross. It's many birds with one stone. Love that. Oh yeah, let me head over to the dollar bins. Look at this. This was nice to see. Little fantasy masterpieces starring the Silver Surfer, issue number 5. This is from April of 1980. This is a reprint of Silver Surfer number 5 with a few missing panels and pages, which is weird. This was written by Stan Lee, and we got a cover and artwork by the great John Buscema. Love that. Very cool. Nice way to add some classic Silver Surfer to the collection without having to spend too much cash, because once again, this was from the dollar bins. Continuing the fantasy masterpieces starring the Silver Surfer. This is issue number 10 from September of 1980. This is a reprint of Silver Surfer number 10 with some missing panels and pages. And once again, we got Stan Lee and John Buscema on this title. Love this cover. Very, very awesome. Plus the terrible trial of Adam Warlock. Like I said before, adjacent to the dollar bins at the LCS, they've got some graphic novels and trade paperbacks. Found this for $5. Super awesome. This is Green Lantern Green Arrow Collection number 2 from March of 1993. Beautiful Neil Adams cover that's covering Green Lantern 83 to 87. That's issues 83 to 87. And issue 89 also got some flash stories there from issues 217 to 219. A lot of famous issues here, a lot of very controversial material, Green Arrow and Green Lantern both. I am stoked to go through this. Absolutely beautiful artwork. This is classic Green Lantern, Green Arrow, classic team up, and I really got to find I got to find volume 1 of this. Very awesome to find that. And for $5, I'll take it. Over to the independent stuff. This was a little bit late, but here we've got Huge Detective, issue number 4. That is the Lenka Simikova variant. This is a fun detective story involving a giant and a regular-sized person. Enough said. Fun cover, too. Back over to the dollar bins. I couldn't say no to this. I thought this was pretty awesome. We've got Marvel Spotlight on Captain Marvel, issue number 1 from July of 1979. It's a Bob McLeod cover, Doug Mensch writer, and I mean, I just can't say no to this. This is beautiful. Oh yeah, couldn't say no to this either from the dollar bins. Dollar bins were hot this week too, folks. Oh, look at this. This is Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man, issue number 50 from December of 1973. That is a John Romita Sr. cover, Stan Lee doing the writing. This is chronicling ASM number 67 from September of 1968. We got a milestone here at issue 50. One of my favorite villains, Mysterio, my favorite superhero of all time, Spider-Man. I mean, look at that cover. It's fairly close to the original too. I just love this. This is just beautiful. And it's in nice shape for a dollar bin book. Absolutely. Oh, here we go. Back over to the independent stuff. Back over to Dynamite. We got Space Ghost, issue number 10. Once again, the Bjorn Barons variant. Been grabbing all of those. Going to go to issue 12, and then we're going to stop. This has been a great series. I highly recommend it. You could probably pick it up in trade soon, if not already. You could start collecting after this issue. I think that this is just a fun ride, but again, going to try and do different things in the upcoming months, and dropping some titles is key to switching things up a little bit. So Space Ghost is going to be one of those that we say goodbye to, but this is a really fun run, and I can't wait to show you all of the Bjorn Barons covers in one short. I think you're going to really like that. Super awesome artwork. Oh yeah, here we got a cover by. Look at that. I thought this was just beautiful. One of the last $2.99 Spawn books as well. This is Spawn number 362. That is a Jeff Monk Virgin variant. I love the black and whiteness of the whole thing, and then I love the green eyes. Super cool. Love that very, very much. I'm not a Spawn fan by any means, but I do love the artwork, and this one really stood out. Had to get it. Super neat. Back over to Marvel, we got some Spider-Boy. Was collecting this in the early days of this run, but not anymore. But I couldn't say no to this. This is Spider-Boy number 17. That is the Nicoletta Balderi Invisible variant. Of course, a number of these Invisible variants popping up. I love the look of this. I love the texture, the colors, the tone, everything. I love the way Sue Storm looked. This was just beautiful. And, you know, we got kind of like some signage, maybe, let's say, for the movie. I just like that. Very, very nice. Love Sue Storm. Sticking with Marvel, one of my favorite books right now. This is Spider-Gwen the Ghost Spider. This is issue number 11. This is the Mark Brooks A cover. Yeah, Spider-Gwen's got herself a space suit, and she's working alongside Loki. I love the 1950s look of this particular graphic style. It's got that sort of propaganda poster look, or an advertisement for setting sail to the stars. I don't know. I just really like this. Cool. Love this book. And I also had to get a couple of variants of this title because there were some good ones. Been loving these, of course. This is the Todd Knock Iconic variant. Once again, Spider-Gwen, the Ghost Spider, issue number 11. She's a lean, mean fighting machine, and I think she's awesome. Then I also got this one. I couldn't say no to this. I thought this was very, very nice. Love the style here. Spider-Gwen the Ghost Spider, issue 11. This is the Cliff Chiang variant. You know, it's kind of cool how a drawing can make you feel like you're actually looking up if you kind of focus your eyes in the middle and then take a quick look around. It seems like you're looking up. I love that. Very, very cool. Love that. Oh, then here we go. I got this for the cover. Love Peach Momoko. I love Storm. So the perfect Storm is something drawn by Peach Momoko. And this is the Peach Momoko kimono variant for Storm issue number 6. That's all it is. It's a cover by, and it's beautiful. Been eyeing this one for a while in the back issue bins, and for $2 I couldn't say no. This is a beautiful cover. This is why I bought it. This is the new Teen Titans issue number 30 from January of 1987, and that's an Eduardo Barreto cover. I saw a couple more of his from this particular run that I think I'm going to get at some point. I just really love the striking nature of this. I don't even know who this character is, but I just think the image is amazing. Super cool. All right, then back over to Marvel. Here we have one of my favorite books again, The Uncanny X-Men. This is issue number 11. This is the Luciano Vecchio Calico variant. Calico is the character, and I've been loving the style of these variants by Vecchio. I think they're cool. Trying to get them all. That's all. I love this book. A lot of people don't. I do. And of course, I had to get this variant because here we have another one of those Peach Momoko kimono variants for the Uncanny X-Men issue number 11. That would be Rogue, and I love Rogue. So everything's coming into play on this one as well. Super cool, and I can't wait to read this issue. This is one I'm really excited for because this is my first foray into this. This is Usagi Yojimbo, the 10,000 Plums, issue number 1. This is the Arita Mitsuhiro variant. Of course, I know Usagi Yojimbo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the cartoon from the 90s. I know his reputation, and I'm looking forward to reading this, and I thought this was a beautiful variant cover, and this is going to run 5 issues, so super cool. And then in the Usagi Yojimbo universe, this would be issue number 280, so getting close to 300 issues. Pretty neat. And then we got this one. Again, a cover by, for the reason being, this is Wolverine number 7, and this is the David Baldeon Invisible variant. So we got another one of those invisible variants featuring the Great Sue Storm and some kind of whacked out Weapon X. That's something else. Love that. Quite a cover, and fun to collect these Sue Storm variants because, you know, we love our Sue Storm. Well, that's everything, folks, so hopefully you enjoyed that, and how about we get back to the real world, shall we? Well, that was a great stack of books. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw, and if you did, why don't you like, comment, and subscribe? It really helps to build the channel, and I'd love to develop a community of people who just really love comics. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week, and until then, remember, comics are good.